Hi everyone, Cendril here, along with Finn.
Hello everybody, I is Skylark, aka Pin Feather Dragon here.
Welcome to another day in Stardew Valley. Spirits are in good humor today. As we talk to Penny. I have to go in town today. Guess.
Now, questions.
Yeah, but Rabbit.
Yeah, Rabbit.
When
Maybe
when does she open?
9 o'clock.
Okay. I'm not doing anything else.
Till we get that damn rabbit?
Till we get the rabbit. So we're gonna pick corn.
No, it's fine. Corn. I have a recipe for. Have you ever heard of corn pudding?
I have not.
I got a recipe for corn pudding. It's supposed to be a savory dish, but the recipe that I have makes it like a dessert, pretty much.
Now I like bread pudding. Had
Yeah.
bread pudding before.
So think like bread. Ooh, crab oil. Wonder how much that sells for.
We're gonna find out.
Yeah. So think bread pudding, but instead of bread, corn. It's interesting. It's one of those foods that you can't really just. It's kind of hard to describe.
Now, I really like corn, but I
That's
don't
a little
know
bit
if that's
much.
I don't know if that's something I want.
I haven't made them forever.
I'll try, of course, but
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know if that's something I want.
it's one of those things where it's like,
Spines.
it's a neat idea, but, huh?
I like spines. Sorry.
Oh, spines. Yeah, I mean, it's a neat idea, but it's not something I would make every day.
Yeah.
Do you have any eggs along the bottom of the coop? Oh, I saw some in the last episode.
Yeah, there was one right there.
Okay.
No.
No, duck. Don't go outside.
Duck tried.
No, he played innocent. Did you see that?
Yep. And then just kneeled down. Ah, I saw what you were doing.
It's like, I wouldn't do that.
I don't know why, but I hate when things get off time.
How did that happen anyway?
That's a great question. I don't know.
You missed a couple, by the way.
That's fine. I'm mainly just focusing on the time.
It's fine. Cranberries. Let's see. Fall, so cranberry sauce, cranberry juice, cranberry pork, turkey, a lot of cranberry stuff.
I've had one of those. Do you like cranberry sauce?
I do.
Can I ask this question? I like cranberry sauce as well. I don't have very much, but I like cranberry sauce.
What I like is, with Thanksgiving leftovers, 9 o'clock, go, is, take the leftover turkey in a roll, and put some cranberry sauce on it, call it a sandwich.
That's really good.
It's delicious.
I like cranberry sauce.
Cranberry sauce, I could almost eat just straight by itself.
I do. I have it like a side dish. It's a side dish. But it's really good.
She asleep still? Oh, still asleep. It is 9 o'clock that she opens. Pretty sure.
Yep. Most days, 9 to 4. It's Tuesday. Does she go to aerobics like everybody else?
Oh, you know what? She probably does.
That's true. All right.
Tuesday aerobics.
Tomorrow. Right, Tuesday's aerobics.
Yeah. Yeah, because Rob is closed on Tuesdays.
Alright then.
Okay. Question done. What is your favorite tactical RPG that is not Final Fantasy Final Fantasy Tactics?
That's a good question.
I like how they had to, like, point that out, too.
Yeah, no, that's a very important, because my favorite is Final Fantasy Tactics. As much as I play Fire Emblem on the channel, Final Fantasy Tactics is my favorite. I would have to say, did it say series or just game, or what did it say again?
Just in general, and they gave Fire Emblem as an example.
Yeah. Fire Emblem's really up there. I would actually probably say Advance Wars Dual Strike. Dual Strike in particular. I don't like the other ones as much. People love 2. I'm not that great at it.
Okay, I've seen the Advance War series. I'm trying to remember where Dual Strikes fall in the line.
Third. It was
it's third. Okay.
Anyway, that's my favorite. Advance Wars is probably next on the line of after Tactics. Like I love do I have cheese? No. Okay. I love Dual Strike. I had so much fun Let's Playing it. The reason I chose to Let's Play it as my second Let's Play was because of I wanted something I was super familiar with, because I was still like really iffy on Let's Playing. I was like really scared. I was really nervous, and so I chose Dual Strike just because it's fun. There's a lot to it. I love the dual strikes. I love how people can pair with others. Is it a broken mechanic? Yeah, I mean,
I've heard people talk about where the infantry commander and the sky commander together is broken as anything.
I've used it. I used it during the Let's Play. On the stage I have the most trouble with. It bailed me out. But it's just a lot of fun to play. Like, I don't have to have a super tactical RPG or a super tactical game all the time. Sometimes I just want a game that's super fun and still has some tactical elements to it. Like, you can always challenge yourself in the game.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's plenty of maps to challenge yourself with. What was that?
Yeah. What?
Like something crashed or something.
I heard, like, Skype, like, make a boing noise like a spring or something, but... And I don't see anything wrong.
I don't either.
Not on my end, anyway. Did OBS crash?
No.
Oh, I have no idea, then.
Well, if that sound appears on, if you get that sound on the recording, I apologize, because that was...
I don't know what that was.
That was, I have no clue what that was. Anyway, I really like, Dual Strike. It's just a lot of fun, and I think it's really well put together. I wish they would have kept with that kind of concept, instead of going to Days of Ruin. I could rant about that for 15 episodes. That blasphemy of a game. I hate it. I hated Days of Ruin. The only good thing about Days of Ruin, there was one good thing. Well, there's a few good things. But for the most part, it's bad. I don't like the mechanics. I don't like the way they changed things. I didn't like the kind of, in a way, kind of more gritty story. That's not what I needed. You know, that's not Dual Strike. Or that's not Advance Wars to me.
Advance Wars is kind of lighthearted anyway.
It's war. Yeah, it's a little more. It's very lighthearted for being war. There are times where, like, you know, a more serious side kicks in, but for the most part, it is more lighthearted. But I mean, they went it's pretty dark. Days of Ruin, especially when you compare it to the rest, it's pretty dark. So, but it was more than that. I just didn't like the mechanics. I didn't like the way they changed the CO power system. The people I didn't like as much. I don't know, just the whole thing just wasn't... They tried to, like, if they wanted to change, fine. But they tried to change too much at the same time.
Did it change so much it felt like a different game, or...?
Almost. I mean, it was a very drastic change to me. Just, like, so much of it changed. I don't know. I didn't like it. Anyway, there is,
anyway.
Like I said, let me say something good about it really quick. the music in Days of Ruin is awesome. They got that right. They took the awesome music from Dual Strike, because Dual Strike has great music. For like the CO's music and stuff. It's really good. They took some of those pieces and made them even better. So that is something that is definitely really good about Days of Ruin. The music is fantastic. What were you gonna say, love?
I was waiting for you to finish. Didn't know if you're done or not.
Yeah, go ahead, because I could actually. I could talk about this for a while because I really like strategy.
Yeah. No, it's like tactical RPGs. That's probably the one RPG genre I haven't played a lot of. I've seen people play Advance Wars 1 and 2, and I will admit, Advance Wars A looks fun. B, it is lighthearted, even though it's wartime. And the CO powers were amazing, like the music that comes in when you activate it. It's like, yeah, let's do this!
Yes, absolutely.
But the only tactical RPG, here comes the hate, the only one I've played that wasn't like a spin-off or anything is Fire Emblem Sacred Stones. And the spin-off one, I mean, if you kind of want to count it, when Evoland 2 did the tactical RPG part in that game, if you want to count that,
okay,
but other than that, like, I've seen people play them, but with me and tactical RPGs, like, I think I've said this before, I'm just, for whatever reason, I'm not stellar at them. I tend to get people dead, unfortunately. But, I mean, they're fun. Especially if you wanted to sit down, and it's like a good challenge to me. So.
I really enjoy tactical RPGs. I wish there were more. Honestly, like I really do. I wish. No, you fell the wrong way.
Oh no, it didn't fall in the water.
Ah, awesome. All this stuff will. I don't care.
That was going into the water.
Yeah. Bye. I got some.
Oh, you got some of it. Magnet ring. Huzzah.
Yeah. Yeah, for magnet ring. This will be the fun part. Like, I think everybody will expect me to say Fire Emblem. Like everybody, when we over this and started this episode, I think everybody expected me to say Fire Emblem because I am a really big Fire Emblem person. When it comes to a series, it's Fire Emblem all the way. Just because all the other games, all the other series have very few entries. But the Fire Emblem series is fantastic. But I really enjoy Dual Strike.
I think Fire Emblem is the one a lot of people think of when someone says tactical RPG, just because there's so many of them.
Oh, absolutely! Like, everybody's played
or has heard of
a Fire Emblem game.
Now, with like Advance Wars, I know they were huge on it was the Game Boy Advance, right?
I'm trying to think when the first one was. I think the first Advance Wars was Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, but I know when like the Game Boy Advance era, when I was watching another channel do them, I think they were all Game Boy Advance. Maybe one was on DS.
Dual Strike is DS.
Yeah.
And so is Days of Ruin.
Yeah. So it's like Advance Wars, good game, but there's like 4 or 5 entries. Four entries. They need to make another one. This is why I pointed out. I know Days of Ruin crashed and burned hard. All you would have to do is go back to the people loved the characters in Advance Wars. People were not getting tired of the characters. That was the problem. Like, they switched all these characters out for this like gritty reboot, I guess. But you didn't need that. Yeah. I mean, it was goofy, even though it was a word game, but that's what made it fun, is that it was goofy.
Yeah, I mean, the characters were very interesting.
They were serious when they had to be serious, but...
I don't know. I just think they went...
Well, it's kind of safe when it's happening with the Fire Emblem series having the quote-unquote casual mode right now. I know why they did it, to get more people into the series, because people don't like the you die, you're dead mechanic. But they've kept the original mode in there for the diehard fans.
Hmm.
So in a way, I kind of feel I kind of feel for Fire Emblem. It's like we need to keep our loyal fans happy, but yeah, it's fine the TV. But at the same time, they need to bring in a new audience because for whatever reason their sales were dropping. So
Oh yeah, the sales were getting bad.
yeah,
So like
so
they needed to change
they
it
had
up.
to do something.
Yeah, they needed to change it up.
And
And
did that help? Obviously, it helped.
oh yeah, I mean sales are through the roof. My problem with Fire Emblem, with the new Fire Emblems, I don't know. If you want to hear my rant about the new Fire Emblems, leave a comment, and I can talk about that because there's good
That'll
and
be
bad.
that'll be a non-night day. Let him rant about that.
Um, if you know any other tactical RPGs, let me know in the comments because this is a genre that's not really used that much, honestly. So, and I love the genre.
I can't really
I'm
think of
a
any outside of Fire Emblem and Advance Wars.
There's like Project X Zone, but I hate what they do with Project X Zone.
Never heard of it.
So it's a really big like collab with like Capcom. It has like a whole bunch of like Street Fighter characters, OCs, like Resident Evil characters, and it's kind of tactical RPG. But like when you get into combat, you like use the moves. You have to like time them out. Like you're in control. So it's like action in that way. But what the problem with that is, you either win or lose. There is no grind. Kind of like Fire Emblem. But even in Fire Emblem, I can use the arena if I want to. Like
Yeah.
in Project X Zone, you had to just go through a stage, and then if you lost, you kept, I think it was like a little bit of the EXP, or if you won, you move on to the next stage. The other big problem was that as you went through the game, it started to get super monotonous. You didn't get enough new skills, in my
That's
opinion,
crap when that
to like
happens.
to keep it fresh.
Right?
If you're gonna have that type of system where you're inputting the commands, you've got to give me new skills constantly for these units. That way I can try out different things and keep
Like
keep
every map or every other map.
it something. Like every couple of levels.
Yeah.
But
Okay, I can
like
see
you
that.
learned stuff, but it was like every 10 levels. It was ridiculous. It took
That's
forever.
ridiculous.
It took forever to get new skills. So you got to keep it fresh that way. And then the scale, like you started with just like a handful of units, kind of like Fire Emblem style.
Right.
And then, like Fire Emblem style, you ended up being able to field a bunch of units. The problem was the maps were kind of big, in my opinion, and you had elevation as well, which you don't have in Fire Emblem.
Right.
So, one, to get around was kind of hard, but two, you ended up fielding like 16 sets of units where I was in the game, and it looked like it was going to grow more, and I'm just like, I can't do this. If it was Fire Emblem, it's okay, because I just go up there, swing, and whatever. But having to put in the commands, and that was already getting long and drawn out, and in a way boring, because, again, not new moves. So it was just feeling monotonous. Like I was just inputting the same things over and over again.
Right.
And between that and having to do this for 16 sets of units,
That's crazy.
it just became too much, and I was just like, this isn't fun. Like I stopped having fun with the game, and that was the problem. Not that it was a bad game, I just stopped having fun with it. So, and X Zone 2, I played the demo, and it looked like more of the same. So maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't. But it kind of seemed that way, and the story really didn't grab me either for Project X Zone. So anyway, that's that rant. But if you'd like to hear me talk about Fire Emblem, leave a comment. Also, again, if you know any other like tactical RPGs like Final Fantasy Tactics, like Advanced Wars. Well, Advanced Wars is kind of just more of a tactics game, not really RPG. But if you know something like Final Fantasy Tactics, like kind of even like Project X Zone, even a game like Fire Emblem, like Advance Wars, any game like these, let me know in the comments personally, because I would love to go try out more games like this, because I love games like this, but there's not a lot of them out there. Oh, anything else?
Click on farming. See how much the truffle oil sold for.
$12.75. Wow.
Wow.
Well, remember, I have that upgrade to make it sell for more. That
Right.
goods like this sell for more.
Yeah,
Still,
but still,
that's
wow.
that's a lot. That's more than I expected.
Well, the pig was what, 16?
I don't even think it was that much.
Either way, within a couple of those truffle oils, you'll have that pig paid off.
That's cool.
That's crazy. Anyway, but
Yeah,
yeah,
I would've
tactical
forgot to
RPGs, like you said, there's just not very many of them.
Mhm.
Feels like.
Yeah, it feels like. And again, maybe I just don't know a lot of them. The biggest by far is Fire Emblem. And they're
Fire Emblem has 14 installments.
yes. So. And some like offshoots that a lot of people don't know about. But I can get to all of that if you would like to know in comments. You can narrow it down. You can ask, what's your favorite Fire Emblem? You can ask, what do you think of the newest Fire Emblems? What's your least favorite Fire Emblem? You can ask any or all of those and more. Whatever, what's your favorite unit? That would be hard. Who's your favorite unit? That would be hard. You can ask any or all questions about Fire Emblem. I could talk about Fire Emblem for several episodes of Stardew Valley, but only if that's what all of you want to hear about. So leave a comment. Let us know what you would like for us to talk about. And until the next episode for Finn,
I've been Nice Scholar. I'll see y'all later.
I'm Cendril9. Remember to shoot for the stars and take care, everyone.